So welcome back, folks. Today we're going to take a look here at this VIOFO A119 version 3 dash camera. And VIOFO, they've had this model on the market for a while, but they've upgraded the technology several times over the years to where we're at the version 3 here. And this is especially for those of y'all that might be starting out with a dash camera and all of that. You just want basically a straightforward dash camera that's easy to set up. This one here might fit the bill for you. So with this in this video, I'm going to take you through the features of it and then how to set it up and get it installed. And then we will also capture some footage with it so you can see what it actually looks like out there in the real world. Now, the unit here is nice and compact enough to where it's not going to take up a massive amount of space on the windshield. Also, too, the controls are very simple here. You'll see in a second here going through the menu how easy it is. The camera here also tilts and adjusts, so you can, depending on the angle of your windshield, you can change that so you get a perfect view out the front of your windshield. Also, you got a micro SD card slot here on the side. You'll need to supply your own. The best thing I recommend is to get VIOFO's micro SD cards. They're built for industrial use, basically to be recorded over and over and over again. So they're built for reliability, longevity, all that. So I would just go with one of those for your SD card. And then you have a place here for your power cord on the side. There's also a thorough instruction manual here. There's two clips that you can use if you're not going to use the GPS unit. There's a GPS unit here that clips onto the back of the unit, and that's all up to you if you want to use that or not. If you use this, it'll record your date and time in terms of it'll take date and time from the GPS satellite. And then also too, it will record your speed and your exact location and put that on the video. So totally up to you if you want to use that. If you don't, you can just leave it off the back of the unit and put it to the side. There's also a USB charging port here to plug into your basically your cigarette lighter. And so you've got two slots there. So there's another slot to charge something else, like a phone or whatever it might be. Most cars these days also have USB slots on their own. A lot of these newer cars. There's also some additional sticky pads and foam pads for the back of this. Also an anti-static sticker if you need to use that for your windshield. And yeah, two different charging cords. So pretty much everything that you need. And the camera here is also equipped with a Sony Starvis sensor for good image quality at night. And it'll record up to about 3,400 times 1,400 pixels, which is, pretty good quality overall in terms of the resolution. So that should pretty much capture everything with excellent detail. And have a look at the video here that we're going to shoot with this. Now, this unit also has a G sensor and also too a parking mode, which you have different options there where you can also buy an optional hardwire kit to wire it into your vehicle so it stays activated 24 hours a day with a motion sensor in case there's any sort of anything happening with your car while it's parked. Now, you can either go through these menus in your car or as I did, I plugged it in on my workbench and I went ahead and set up everything that I'd like to. The menu is real easy to go through. Pretty much you just use this kind of this little emergency button here. So we start out with resolution and you just go through and kind of pick out what settings you want. I decided to go with the highest setting here. And then when I'm done, I just click it. And if need be, I can go back using the menu button as well. And these arrow keys pretty much designate going forwards or backwards through the menu. But you can go through each one of these. There's about 10 different screens here. For instance, like the loop recording, how long do I want to record before it starts to record another video file? So I like 10 minutes, so that's good. The video format, personally, I like MP4. So you can just go through all these. It's only going to take 5 or 10 minutes and just set up everything the way that you want. Now, installation, super easy. Pretty much just wipe the windshield clean where I wanted it to stick. I made sure that the sunshade there didn't, hit it or anything like that. So cleaned the windshield and then went ahead and used peeled the backing off the sticky pad and went ahead and stuck it to the windshield there. So super easy, not hard at all. And then the other thing that you can do here is the camera here. You can go ahead and tilt the camera up or down to what's going to work for the angle of your windshield. So again, just takes a second to do that. And then the other thing that I'll need to do here is basically just take a trim tool, and the cord here, there's kind of a little gap, and I can just feed it up into that gap there with the trim tool and basically get the power cord out of the way there, and eventually feed it around, up and around the edge here, and then down and underneath the glove box and then over. So I could do that at a later time. But pretty much as soon as you turn the car on, so the ignition of the car is on, it's not running, but the ignition is on, the camera will go ahead and automatically start recording. So it'll go ahead and just record until you shut the power of the car off. And again, you can get that hardwire kit if you want to have it run in parking mode. So folks, in the end, how did that A119 V3 dash cam work out? Well, everything's going good with it. Very easy to install. Once I had it set up, you just don't have to think about it anymore. Just as long as you have an SD card in it and you keep it plugged in. Pretty simple. I ended up kind of putting the cord up here, kind of underneath the headlining there, just tucked it in gently, and then down here on the side, down the A-pillar. And I just need to finish at some point, just kind of tucking up all the rest of the charging cord underneath the dash there. But yeah, very simple, very easy. Definitely check this out, folks. If you need a simple, straightforward dash cam that gets the job done and records good video, here you go.